Welcome to Just Whatever or Whatever. Today we're doing a review on a anime named Your Lie in April. Rich. I'm sure you guys must have heard of it by now because when it first came out, it was really, really popular. So, this show you can find it on Netflix, and it is, how many episodes? 21?
21 episodes.
21 episodes. Yeah. And they're not long episodes. You got it's 30 minutes each episode.
It's more like 22 minutes.
Okay. 22 minutes each episode. And so you have the plot. This show is mostly about musicians who struggle with being musicians and what all comes along with that. It's also a love story between the main characters. It's a lot going on. We can't reveal we don't want to spoil it if you have not seen it, but it's really good. So you have these people, the main characters are in middle school.
Yes.
They're in middle school, and the show mostly is about the main character, who is a guy. His name is Koze, and he plays piano. But when we were first introduced to him, he's this prodigy who has not played in 2 years.
Because his mom's died.
Yes, because his mother died and passed away. But when we are first introduced to him, he has not touched a piano in 2 years, and he just transcribed music just by listening to it without really playing the piano.
Yeah, so he's like really great at what he was raised to do.
And then later on in the episode, you're introduced to the female named Kairi. And she's a musician as well. She plays the violin. Sorry, I can't speak today. Violin. And she's actually really good at what she does as well. She the first time we meet her, she is preparing to play at a competition. So the show is mostly about Koze and his journey, basically, to playing the piano again. I think that's the easiest way to talk about the show without spoiling the show for anyone who has still not seen it. But yes, what do you think about the show?
I feel like I knew the ending when I started it. So it wasn't like a story I've never seen before, and it wasn't like, shocking or anything. I still enjoyed it as I watched it, but it wasn't like, I feel like it was kind of predictable. I did feel for the storyline of the show of Your Lie in April. It made me feel the emotions, musicians, struggling to do what they love to do while facing certain life events or family issues that's happening while they're trying to pursue their music career and grow up. So I enjoyed it. I did. My favorite character is her name is Hiroko, and she shows up later within the show, and she becomes like a mentor who helps the main guy character, Koze, become more comfortable and get back into the groove of playing the piano again and playing in competitions again.
Yeah. And I do agree this show is predictable, but I don't think that's the point of the show. Like, the show, it talks about going on a journey a lot in the show. Like, they use that phrase, a lot, and I feel like that's what this show wanted to do. I think they wanted to just take you on the journey, you know, like you can basically predict what's going on. But it is one thing that I think might have gotten a lot of people that's revealed on the very last episode, you know. But other than that, everything else is, you know, basically.
How did it get you?
In your face.
How did it make you feel when you saw it?
I personally always thought that's how, you know, she felt. So I don't think it really got me in the end.
Yeah, I thought so too.
But it did, I did cry. I still cry a lot when I watch the show. But that's mostly because, that's how I choose, like, that's how I would like to live my life. In the moment, you know, to kind of like bring joy to people's lives, you know, while I'm there. Because you never know how long you're in a person's life. You never know why you're in someone's life. So, you know, I've always been the type of person who would want to, you know, leave things better before I leave, type of thing. And I've also, you know, like, I related to them, not because I grew up as a musician, but I grew up as a dancer. And so I totally related to how they felt about music. That's also how I still feel about music, and that's how I feel about dancing. You know, however, I had to give dancing up when I got injured. But, yeah, so I related to, you know, their love for music, and that gets me every time. So, yeah, I cried a lot.
I didn't cry. That doesn't take away from, you know, it being a good show and all. You know, so, yeah.
Yeah. Would you recommend this show?
Yeah, for me, with recommending shows to people, it just depends on who the person is and the type of stuff that they watch. So if I know someone who's into this type of genre of show, then yeah, I definitely recommend it, you know.
Yeah. I would recommend it too. Even if they don't watch anime, I would be like, hey, this is a great show, watch it. So, yeah, I would recommend this show.
Just for a warning, you know, it's not for, if you've recently experienced a loss, you probably wouldn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
It might trigger some heavy emotion that you aren't ready to feel, or that you don't want to feel again, or you don't want to reopen old wounds. So, yeah, just keep that in mind if you ever plan to watch this show.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's not all sad. There's all sad. There's some comedy. There's some romance. You know, some regular middle schooler type stuff, you know.
Yeah.
What you expect from them, you know. But the stuff that comes out of the mouths of babes, you know, it can be really helpful, be really wise sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, so you never know what you might get from watching this show.
Never know. Well, that is our review on this show. So thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hopefully you do like it. And if you would like to subscribe to our channel, feel free. We do our best to
upload once a week. So
yes.
If you want to click that bell, then you will be notified whenever we upload something else.
Yes. This is true.
So until our next video, we hope you guys have a great day and be blessed.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye. Also, make sure you eat and drink water.
We always add something when we're leaving.
Drink water.